I'll have to come in video mode. Vishnu Sulke, Veena Ferreira, Sushmita Vargali. All have to come in video mode fast. Make it fast. Vishnu Sulke, Vishnu Sulke. Yeah, I'll start now. See, I already completed at the edge to finish this first unit. So I already discussed on your recruitment and selection first unit. That is, first unit is job analysis. You know already meaning of job analysis, definition, purpose of job analysis. Then in that, what are the methods of job analysis? Totally up to here. What I am listing you some points related to the methods of job analysis. In that, first one is job analysis interview. Then objectives of that method, types, what are the advantages and disadvantages. Second, that is job analysis questionnaire, explanation, types, then what are the advantages and disadvantages of that job analysis questionnaire. Then third one, task analysis interview. Okay, then what are the steps that are coming under the task analysis inventory. So what are the advantages of task analysis inventory, then what are the disadvantages of task analysis inventory completed. Then position analysis questionnaire, in that small explanation related to that method, and what are the activities are there in the pack method. Then what are the rating skills of that position analysis questionnaire completed already. Then applications of position analysis questionnaire, then advantages and disadvantages of that pack system. Okay, then next one, subject expert workshops. So in that, what are the steps those are coming under the subject expert workshops, advantages and disadvantages of that. Okay, then what is that exactly critical incident technique, CIT method. Then what are the main sources of that critical incident technique, what it includes exactly. Okay, who are coming under that, who are going to analyze that critical incident technique. Okay, then what is the purpose of that, then what are the steps that are coming under the critical incident technique, advantages and disadvantages. And seventh method, Fleischmann job analysis survey, FJAS. I given already small introductory part on that as per according to your syllabus. So in that, what is that cognitive, what is that psychomotor, what is that physical. Okay, then what is that sensory, then what are the steps those are coming under the Fleischmann job analysis survey, what are the advantages and again disadvantages of that Fleischmann job analysis survey is. Then eighth method, that is functional job analysis. In that, what are the steps those are coming into the functional job analysis. Then what are the advantages and disadvantages of that FJA. Then today I want to discuss again on two particular methods. By these particular two methods, I want to conclude your first unit of your recruitment and selection. So now I want to discuss on, all have to please come in video mode. All have to please come in video mode. Yeah. Today I want to discuss that. What is that exactly? Again, I need to recollect. What is that exactly job element method is. This is first. This method is developed by Ernst Prim of is a worker-oriented method. It is developed by Ernst Prim, and he is totally worker-oriented, and used primarily with lesser skilled workers, one whose skills are less, one whose are not performing well in the industry. Okay, and depend on their occupations for the purpose to analyze their performances. Okay, this job element method is dependent. This method, like the critical incident technique, focuses on the satisfactory workers for the purpose to analyze whether they are satisfied or dissatisfied in the organization. For the purpose to analyze that, okay, this job element method plays a very important role. Then what are the steps those are coming under the job element method. That first one is steps in job element method is selecting a panel of raters, one who are interesting for to analyze the okay the element method of that particular job, one who are having such a kind of low skills in the organization. For the purpose to analyze that, as a HR manager, you need to select a panel of panel of raters including supervisors, assistant HR managers, okay, any observers, maybe colleagues, okay. You need to um, select them and maintain that secrecy in the organization without intimating to the workers. Developing job elements and sub elements, like job elements are the job entries and job structures associated with the specific application with respect to the specific job. Okay, what are the varieties of structures are there in different organizations? Okay, those are treated like as the job elements, and the sub elements of the organization means what kind of particular jobs are available in the organization. Then third one, rating job elements and sub elements on the basis of their particular cadre or designation. You need to analyze their particular performance and their particular behavior in the organization by rating job analysis and sub elements. Analyzing JM data, you need to collect that particular data and amplify, means you need to develop sub element definitions. What is the exact particular definition you already implemented for your that method? You need to discuss to the whole this one organization. Then what are the advantages of job element method? Actually, this is I already explained in last class, but now also I need to recollect these points. Those are jobs experts are involved in every stage and feel ownership over the process. See, very important. Okay, here that is which method this is? Job element method. In job element method, job experts are involved in every stage. Here, one who are expert in the job, okay, they are involved in all the stages, all the steps to analyze the one who are weak in the organization, for the purpose to analyze the low competence level of the employees, for the purpose to analyze that all job experts are there in the every stage of the organization and feel ownership over the process, like they are going to think like as they are the owner and they are the main persons, like that authority is given by the such a kind of higher authority. So they already they are means management people, they will give such a kind of particular facility to their such a kind of job analyzers. So this is kind of ownership over the any kind of steps or stages to the such a kind of particular JEM method. It is efficient and relatively fast. It is very efficient, and as compared to other methods, it is very fast also. You can collect that data very easily. A relatively smaller number of people are needed. Here is no much more number is required. Okay, even to the employee also lesser, and even as a one who are going to analyze that job, okay, their performance of the employees, even okay, that is very less number of people that is required here. It results in well organized documentation of the job and the worker to the both. Here it is totally well organized, well structured, and well documented in the form of all the related data about the job. So what are the disadvantages of job element method? When there is a advantages, like that in each and every method there should be some disadvantages also. So here major disadvantages to it, it can be difficult to explain and communicate the job elements methodology. It is very difficult in the, especially in this method to what kind of particular that uh, job elements is there, what is the methodology we are adopting for that, okay, how we are analyzing that job, okay. It is very difficult to explain in this particular method. So next method is that is repertory grid. Very important for our exam point of view. They will ask total 7-mark question. 3 mark they will ask what do you mean by repertory grid method, and explain in detail what are the steps or maybe what are the advantages and drawbacks of this repertory grid method. So this technique was developed by first time. This is developed by the George Kelly. Very important, and generally takes place in the form of interviews. See, very important in the time of job analysis. Okay, yeah, especially to the in the interview time. Okay, this by analyzing the interviews first time. Okay, this is developed by the George Kelly. Okay, for the purpose to analyze and collect the data related to the job analysis. The main focus of this method is to understand the perception of the individuals. See, very very important. This method is going to concentrate on the what kind of particular perception is there to the individuals about the job they are performing, for the purpose to analyze their performing condition, their working condition, how they are perceiving each individual, how they are going to perceive the things. So depend on that. Okay, this repertory grid is dependent. For this, a grid is created on the basis of thoughts of job holders for the job. What kind of their thinking level, how they are thinking, what is their thought, everything. So depend on that, their perception is dependent. So even that perception also, that working condition or that performance of the employee is dependent. This method can also be used to identify the view which differentiate high quality performers with low quality performance. By this particular repertory grid theory, you can analyze that, okay, one who are performing very good and one who are not performing at all. Means you can analyze that gap, one who are having high performance, one who are having low performance. That this one gap is coming into the as a repertory grid, and it is very important to each and every organization. Nowadays, some MNC companies, they are implementing repertory grid method to their organizations. So on the basis of this only, they are going to analyze the perception of the individuals. So on the basis of that, okay, their behavior, they are going to give such a kind of work to their employees. Then what is the process? How these people are going to collect? Is there any such a kind of steps? Is there any such a kind of method? Okay, this is like how we are going to play some games via this one, any method like that. This is also a kind of game. So process of repertory grid analysis. Here the job holder is asked to write on separate cards. Here it is very important. Job holder is asked to write on separate cards the names of the list 6 people whom he supervises or works with. The job holder separates the cards into two sets. See, out of 6, okay, he is going to separate into two sets. One, those who are good at work, and other, those who he considers are less efficient. See here, very very important. That's why I already mentioned one whose performance is high, one whose performance is low. So here is also what I mentioned here. The job holder separates the cards into two sets. One, those who are having the good at work, and those who are considered the less efficient. The cards are shuffled with the name face down, and the job holder is asked to pick 2 cards from a pile and one from the other. The job holder now describes the ways in which the two are similar to the third. Okay, this method generates a list of attributes. So depend on that, the job holder is asked to describe the behavioral indicators that made it possible to distinguish the good and less efficient. By this only, you can analyze that one who is good and one who is not performing to the organization. The repertory grid technique can help a company to identify its core competencies as well as superior performance competencies. See, there is a lot of difference between by this repertory grid technique. You can analyze that one whose competencies are good and one who is having superior performance competencies. Competencies are generally skills, but superior performance competencies are as per the need. Okay, how they are maintaining their quality to the work. Okay, those are coming in the superior performance quality, right? So this is what about the process of repertory grid analysis. Then what are the advantages and drawbacks of RGT? Okay, that is, it is time consuming. Each interview will take up to an hour. So for the purpose to analyze this such a kind of particular performance, one whose high performance or low performance, one who are efficient or not efficient, one who are very good competent to the organization, one who are superior competency to their organization, for the purpose to analyze that, okay, it will take only 1 hour for the purpose to interview them. So it is time consuming. Each interview will take up to an hour. So it can appear rather artificial, and senior managers in particular may be skeptical about its value and hence rather unwilling to give time or to it. So there are many variations of design and it can be difficult to select the right one, and it is very difficult. So it is, I mean, there are plenty of variations are there to design. Maybe those persons are maybe sometimes correct or maybe sometimes they are not correct, and it is very difficult to select also to the right person. This analysis process can overwhelm with numbers, and one can become fascinated by the process of computer analysis and what it can discover at the expense of the bigger picture. So these are the major advantages and major drawbacks of RGT. And there are some, again, some methods are there, like no need to discuss and no need to mention in the slides also, like checklist method, okay, maybe by some observation, okay, again by some methods, and those all are not as per according to a syllabus, but there are plenty of methods are there to the job methods. So what I discussed here, okay, up to these all, okay, very very important for our exam point of view. Total 9 particular methods are there, okay, including this particular repertoire grid method. So please go through these slides, okay. Today I am concluding this particular unit, that is your first unit, that is job analysis. Up to here I discussed on recruitment and selection first unit, okay, that is job analysis. If you have any question, now the uh, online session is open for question answer hour. Please all have to please unmute your speakers, and now it is open for you to discuss. Here I am concluding that your first unit. Then maybe in next class I'll start your second unit. Please all of you unmute your speakers. All students have to unmute your speakers. Dhanasri, Saraswati Kurni, yeah, Swapnil Ekwade, unmute your speaker. Ella Ratsannavar, Dhanasri, Renuka, Ayman Mullah, all of you please unmute your speakers. Yeah, now the forum is, online forum is open for question answer. If you have any doubt, any questions related to the job analysis, you can ask, and otherwise without wasting my time, I will give you some important questions related to your first unit. All of you can take first unit questions.
Yes, sir.
Please, all of you, please take down some important questions related to first unit of this recruitment and selection. Without wasting time,
So tell everyone to mute their mic. You know, there's a lot
wait,
of
Baba,
disturbance.
wait. I only mentioned to the class, that is unmute your speaker. Wait. See here, first unit is over. This is your responsibility. Maybe today or tomorrow, okay. I will send these PPTs to the WhatsApp group. I'll send this PPTs to in the WhatsApp group. And I already given one assignment to you people. Rohin, that assignment on which subject?
52 quality, sir. Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Blueprint. I asked on about the blueprint of service marketing, na?
No,
Yes or no?
sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
already given one
Yes,
assignment.
sir.
Yes, sir. You have given one assignment, sir.
That is on service marketing.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Service marketing, sir. I am not marketing student, sir.
True. Maybe today, maybe next class, I'll give you a first
Yes, sir.
assignment on this recruitment and selection.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Please take down
Yes, sir.
important questions. Please take down important questions. Define job analysis. Please, all of you, unmute. Define job analysis and explain purpose of job analysis. Purpose of job analysis. All of you, please mute your speakers now. Mute your speakers now.
So please, can you repeat, sir?
Second question.
So yes, sir.
Second question. What do you mean by job analysis interview? What do you mean by job analysis interview? Explain types of job analysis interview. Explain types of job analysis interview. Next one. Next question. What is job analysis questionnaire? What is job analysis questionnaire? Explain types of job analysis questionnaire. Explain job analysis. Explain types of job analysis questionnaire. Then third question, that is define task analysis inventory. Define task analysis inventory and explain in detail process of task analysis inventory. Process of task analysis inventory. Next question, explain in brief. Explain in brief advantages and disadvantages of. Explain in brief advantages and disadvantages of. Advantages and disadvantages of task analysis inventory. Next question, what is position analysis questionnaire? What is position analysis questionnaire? Explain in detail activities of PAC. Activities of PAC. Write short note on. Next question. Write short note on. Write short note on advantages and disadvantages of PAC method. Advantages and disadvantages of PAC method. PAQ. PAC method. Next, what is subject expert workshops? What is subject expert workshops?
So can you repeat, please?
Subject expert workshops or subject matter experts. Take an example, okay? And explain the process of subject expert workshops. Explain the process of subject expert workshops. Next question. Very important for your exam point of view. This question asked many times. Okay. What is critical incident technique or CIT? What is critical incident technique or CIT? Explain the sources of CIT. Explain the next question. Explain the steps involved in the critical incident technique. Then, what is Fleischmann job analysis survey? 3 mark. Then 7 mark they will ask in detail, means totally 10 mark question this is. What is Fleischmann job analysis survey? Explain in detail Fleischmann job analysis survey. Means you need to mention these all. What is that cognitive? What are the sub points that are coming under the cognitive? Psychomotor, okay, physical and sensory. Maybe they will ask even what are the advantages or disadvantages also, or process of Fleischmann job analysis also. Okay. Then only 3 mark question they'll ask, what is FJA, functional job analysis? What is functional job analysis? Explain in detail steps of FJA. Explain in detail steps of FJA. This is not Fleischmann, this is functional job analysis. Next is define job element method. Define job element method. Very important. That is explain in detail. Explain in detail repertory grid analysis. Repertory grid analysis, REPERTORY. Repertory grid analysis. Okay. Okay, these are the major important questions out of 8 to 9 methods. There are still there are some methods are there, observation and a checklist method. Like again, some methods are there. Those are not. If they are going to ask, you can write in generally also. What is that exactly observation and what the checklist method? Then what are the advantages and disadvantages? You can write generally, but as per according to your syllabus, okay, up to here what I discussed, okay, these all are very very important for our exam point of view. Okay, so my dear students, please keep it in mind. Okay, they can ask any questions with related to your syllabus. Okay, maybe what I discussed here, okay, up to uh, 1 minute I'll tell you. Yeah, up to critical incident technique they mentioned for your syllabus, but they're not mentioned functional job analysis and Fleischmann job analysis survey. They're not mentioned in our syllabus, but they asked many times. Okay, so that's why I already given these points to the my class and then explained in my slides also. Okay, so please go through that. Okay, and prepare for your first IAF, and we should conduct. We don't know still. Okay, maybe in next class I will take that your second unit. I will start that your second unit. Okay, but I'll send this slides PDF. Okay, take that advantage, read that, practice that, and very easy subject, not that much of difficult. What I mentioned, total 7 to 8 particular methods. Okay, please make small note like, okay, mention in your book or in one page, mention those all particular methods and each particular method what that tells, write in your own words. Then only it becomes very easy for you to understand. Okay, or otherwise it becomes very difficult to, okay, analyze what is that exactly critical incident method is, what is that functional job analysis, what is that Fleischmann job analysis. Okay, it becomes very difficult to remember. So do one thing, okay, make one page. Okay, in that page you need to write that all those methods of that job analysis. So write in your own words by reading these slides what is the exact method of that particular or explanation of that particular method in your own words, write in your own gist. Okay, that becomes very easy for you to remember. I'm giving you some hints for the purpose to prepare for your final exam. Okay, so this is what I covered on your first unit. So now I want to collect some more important points. I need to recollect these points by interacting you people like, yeah, um, Jaswina.
Yes, sir.
Yes, explain that today what I discussed, what I took first job element method. Job element method means what? Jaswina.
So here they, so in this method developed by Ernest Phil,
Huh?
worker-oriented method. Suppose the person has a particular skill,
Huh.
primarily a good skill. So the good skill will be the worker will be placed in that particular job, while as for a lesser skill, the person will be given training like critical incident technique. Whenever some critical incident occurs in the market, so you will get to know which people are placed at a very lower skill level. So take the example of a hospital, so you can place the lower skilled people in an OPD, and the people who are very skilled, you can place them in ICU.
Okay.
Mm. So
Then what are
steps
the
are
steps? Those are
selecting
coming under
a,
here.
yes, sir. Selecting a panel raters. A
Huh?
panel of raters means you will have a rating like 5 rating, 3 rating, 2 rating. Developing a job element and sub elements that are jobs, job entries, and job structure associated with a specific application. suppose developing job elements and sub elements. So in this method you will see which are the main roles that a person has to play, which are the most important, and sub elements is like negotiable skills.
Okay.
Then provides precision in identifying the workers activity, that is it provides some kind of accuracy. Precision means accurately in identifying what are the activities, enable precise quality and communication of the result, task analysis among the analysts. That is, communication is very good in this technique. Then attends to detailed activities of the workers and provides a standardized vocabulary for describing jobs. Then the disadvantages are imposive of restrictive approach to a defining work and conceptualizing task.
Mm.
Then it can be
Yes.
difficult to explain and communicate the job element methodology.
Yeah.
Advantages.
Rashmi Maghdoom.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Explain what is that repertory grid method? No, only explain what is the exact
Yes,
method.
sir.
What is that exactly the repertory grid method is? Don't explain all.
The repertory grid analysis is basically they divide the workers into two groups, sir. One is high performing and one is what they think is low efficient workers.
Okay.
And then they prepare cards, sir. They write the names of the employees, sir, and then they
Okay.
keep it, sir. There are two groups, and then they pick up any one employee randomly. They
Okay.
ask them to pick up two cards from one set, one
True.
card from another set. So what the does, the job seeker, the one who is required to get the card, what he does is he finds out the similarity between the two cards and the one different card, sir.
Okay. By this, what you are going to conclude?
I don't know, sir. I just understood
No.
this much, sir.
Correct. What you are aware about
Yes,
this,
sir.
correct. But by this, what
Yes,
you are
sir.
going to conclude?
It differentiates high quality performers and low quality performers. We get to know.
That's what I mentioned. The gap is itself
Yes,
is
sir.
a repertory grid.
Yes, sir.
By these two particular points only, George Kelly is started his work and concluded his work by this particular 2 points only for the purpose to analyze one who is having such a kind of high quality work and low quality work, right? Then Rohin,
Yes, sir.
explain the process already mentioned, advantages of this repertory grid method.
So advantages of reporting and drawbacks both are, sir. Then it is the time, so even process also, sir.
Process I'll give to one more person.
Okay, sir. So the advantages and
I'll give you only
disadvantages
10
of the
seconds, 10 seconds.
sir, it is time consuming, sir.
Huh?
It will take an hour to conclude the interview, sir.
Okay.
So it can appear rather than artificial, sir.
Okay.
And senior managers in particular
stop
may
it.
be
Yeah. Yeah. Next goes to this one. What are the drawbacks, Meghna Jakati? Meghna, what are the drawbacks by this RGT method? Yeah, Rohin, please.
yes, sir. So the drawbacks, I can say that there are many variations of the design, sir,
Yeah,
and it is difficult to select the right one, which is correct, which is not.
Yes.
So it is overwhelmed with numbers, sir.
True.
And it became fascinated by the process of the computer for
Computer
analyzing and to
What can
discover
we discover?
exact. Yes, sir, computer analysis. And at an expense of the bigger picture, sir. It is not in a proper way, sir. Like easily we can't get it.